Welcome back, everyone. We're not at a Goths play today, but we are going to play some more Letter. I'm going to start off exactly where we left off.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't remember where we were.
See, I'm playing two different variations of this. I'm playing our version, and I'm choosing the options that we don't choose on my own time, getting to the same place.
Oh, we're here.
Okay. To everyone, whatever's in this house is just a hoax. A cautionary tale for children.
Isabella, do you need me to call that ambulance?
I'm fine.
We're fine.
I'm fine, Rose.
She offers me a drink, but I push it away. I need to get out of here before I can cause an even bigger commotion. Clear my head. Take a breath of fresh air. Anything to take my mind off things. Alcohol.
Yeah.
No one is going to believe me anyway.
Just accept that drink.
No, I'm just feeling a bit out of it.
Wrong kind of drink. It's a glass of water they're trying to offer.
No.
But still. Need something a little stronger than the water. Water can only get you so far.
Put a shot of vodka in the water.
Excuse me. I'll be back. I just need to catch my breath.
Get your breath. Bowing my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff to make a quick exit. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not. I've caused trouble, and Rose can be quite unforgiving of behavior like this. I'm almost at the door when she catches up to me.
Isabella, wait!
Now what?
I just want to go.
The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face because her expression instantly shifts to something gentler. Eyes softer, a fond smile spreading on her lips.
Hey, I'm not angry.
No, you just think I'm loony.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you. Come on, you didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before.
My heart.
If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day.
True.
And look,
Looking.
She hesitates, completely trailing off before shifting her gaze down to her hands. A small gesture to stall. Her fingers are fiddling with a piece of folded paper.
Oh, gosh.
It's that stupid letter again.
I forgot she took it from us when she sat us down.
My hands stiffen when she gives it back, but I take it nevertheless. More as an automated response than any desire to actually have it back.
I hope she didn't look at it.
I'll throw it away if I can. But I have this nagging feeling that, one way or another, it'll find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it.
Rose, this is... You have to let them know about... I know you want us to get this sale so badly. And we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this. I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this.
I'd never want
I've
to go
sold
into real
plenty
estate.
of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery.
It's a mansion, Rose.
But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. If we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you are now...
My mind stops.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
Yeah, we're just a little
Rose.
spooked.
That's what you said earlier. I let it go because I thought, hey, it's your own body and you should know more than anyone how you feel.
That's true.
But after this, I really think you should take a break.
That's also true.
You're kicking me out? No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to take a seat somewhere I can see you, and let me handle this for now.
How about
You're
outside?
clearly not yourself, and I honestly could use some time not worrying when you'll fall over or not.
Well, then
The
let's
day's
call
not even
friends,
over,
right?
and I'm already feeling the stress.
Oh, I can hear it.
Please, humor me just this once.
Oh, all right.
Fine.
She clasps her hand together in front of her eyes, pleading for understanding. And I do understand. To some extent. That doesn't mean I'll feel any less awful. Whether at myself, or at the unlucky turn the situation has taken, or for her, I really don't know.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after.
Look
I'll
at that
even let you take the
smile.
lead tomorrow.
Aw, so cute.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside for now.
I sort of feel bad for her because she has to tour people around the mansion more.
You're upset.
Well, yeah.
A little, yeah, obviously. If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today.
Thank
You
you.
know how he is. Please,
No,
don't.
thank you.
I don't want a repeat of the lecture I got during my first assignment.
Was
Called
that
me
when
a
they find...
noob, and I don't even know what that means.
Isabella.
She's obviously not a gamer.
Uh-huh.
At the memory, we both burst into helpless giggles, earning a strange looks from the guests milling about the door. Talking and laughing like this, it's easy to forget any mishaps that happened. Little things you learn to appreciate, I guess.
So, are we good?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this one for now.
I won't be able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this.
True.
Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up. Please, just stay put. I insist. I'm not an invalid, Rose. You clearly have not seen how you looked earlier.
That arching eyebrow, though, bruh.
It's not that bad.
You fell
Color hasn't even
downstairs!
returned to your cheeks yet. Just stay here, alright? Don't even think of going anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll take you back to Luxembourg myself to have that minor bump checked. At least wait for
Yes,
me to call
ma'am.
someone who'll fetch you, okay?
Okay. She's gone before I can voice one word of complaint. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer.
Already not listening to Rose.
A few visitors linger in the area, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Others can be seen admiring the priceless antiques decorating the room. I'll be watching my shifty fingers. One group of elderlies, gathered some ways across from me, is occupied in friendly banter about which one would cost more to buy.
Rich people.
A little argument here, occasional laughter and teasing there. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these last few months. Rose is probably right. I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. It's a few hours early from what I've told him, but he did ask for a call once I'm done. Besides, I don't have a ride back. He offered, so I might as well take it.
Yeah.
Or bribe him into giving me one.
I'll buy you tacos.
Not that I'll ever accept the latter, personal convictions and all. Honestly, if there's something I find admirable in him, and despite his tendency to annoy the hell out of me, it's that. Well, whatever way works. A free ride is still a free ride. There's Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple of minutes and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later, and the call finally connects, and...
Shit! I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out. Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy. City. Baggers, watch out. Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup,
What?
I'm Ash from Deluxe
Shit,
City.
how loud is this thing
Baggers,
even?
watch
Yeah,
out.
he's here. Ash.
Sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet that is settled. Suddenly, offense began to turn in search of the source, mine included. My heart started around the small crowd before zeroing in on the lone figure, crouched behind the same group of old people checking out the decorum.
Looking for trouble? Better not lie.
Shut up!
Pretty fine for an Asian guy.
He's facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. But I don't need to see his face to know whose back it is. Oh, I'd recognize that dumb parka anywhere. Without bothering to end the call, I marched towards him. After what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this. That ringtone, though, of all the times. Holy crap.
That's
Son of
amazing.
Ash.
Let's see. Oh my god.
Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
That's amazing.
This is why you don't make your own ringtone.
Oh god.
Ugh. What happens next is something I'll surely regret later for not having recorded.
Ah!
That jump scare though.
He jumps, letting out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out of his grip. That sounded bad. It bounces from one hand to the other in his poor attempt to catch it. I've done that. before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I gotta feel sorry for the phone.
Yeah, not for Ash.
And the floor. But it's not every day you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Ha! An awkward pause passes between us. A blink. A cough. He makes a face. And then in a too quick motion, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept up his neck and cheeks.
Oh, that's cute.
Look at you, you're blushing. In another universe where we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing isn't a day-to-day occurrence, chances are I'd find that adorable.
I find it adorable.
Endearing, even. Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of world.
Nope.
The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his obnoxiously calm and collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
Nope.
Yeah,
What?
it's this.
And miss that look on your face? No way. Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny.
It's hilarious,
Is that
bro.
how you treat your guests?
Yes.
I think I need to talk to your
Only
supervisor.
my friends.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
Exactly, Ash.
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damages or scratches seems to be more an interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ash,
I could be looking to buy a house.
You can't afford this, Ash.
Trust me, a mansion is the last thing a police detective can afford.
a mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
It's haunted, trust us.
He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and has turned me back to face him.
I just finished working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm like he's touched something particularly hot and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all.
He likes her.
Yeah, that's
He likes her.
definitely-
So here I am.
Aw,
Figured
look at
you'd
you
still be
stuttering.
busy, and
You're
so I
cute,
roamed around
Ash.
for a
I
while.
ship it.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
How kind of you,
Throw me-
Isabella.
Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
Doesn't mean you're invited.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Oh, really?
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
You don't get to see the rest of the house. Haha.
Something must have shown in my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare.
The detective look.
Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how often he looks at as... How he often looks as if everything around him is a chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and he won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on Earth I'll ever think about telling it to if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he has helped me, even without me asking for it. Sure, you ask him for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural? He'll never believe those, even if he hears it from a friend. Except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you at every single chance he'll get. Asshole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca or Zach.
He loves you.
He likes you. He thinks you're cute. I can already imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw. Nope. Over my dead body. Probably not the best thing to say in this situation, dear. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep in my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
So much is wrong.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
Just leave it alone, Ash!
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up!
Okay. A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. It's creepy.
It always sounds like someone's moving.
Not the usual autumn draft, but it's still a welcome change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion.
Is it really?
Ash's footsteps are quick behind me, the soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete in awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. He calls out once, twice. The mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back. Shadows beckoning.
That's when you burn it. Burn it! Nope, 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 nope.
Help me.
Nope,
I don't look back.
nope. I don't like it.
We spend the ride back to Luxembourg City in a relatively quiet manner, with the radio's disjointed hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles or it's on a respectable volume, but otherwise he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, if the furtive glances he's been sending my way are signs, I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion.
Like, what's wrong?
I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside in a small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me cleanly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
Sure. The glare I send him wipes the smirk that's about to form cleanly off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road again. I swear he did that on purpose. Ignoring him, I flip the half-forgotten package on my lap.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person. And you look like you're about to pass out back there.
Probably because she probably was.
Thanks.
Have you eaten lunch yet?
No, I've been scared half to death.
I don't even get a chance to deny it because right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. No surprise there. I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she was on break. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot about it until Ash mentioned it.
You know, I've had those things where I just forget about food.
Mm-hmm. It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me, though. Again, that's true, too. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up.
Yeah.
Thanks, then I tear open the package and start nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I'm grateful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really no different from the typical open house.
I have been to open houses.
On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
I've done it.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
How do you even know about the last one?
Rebecca. Anyhow, you're hell-bent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
I guess.
He's not entirely wrong. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
His answer is a small laugh, the kind that screams, I'm right and I told you so. I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property?
Yeah, to the point where they're ready to
So
move in.
even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't botch it up with the rights. Why, of all times, did I have to screw up like that in front of an important customer, no less? I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about it.
Obviously.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
No.
No.
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa.
You
Or was
wrapped
it the
that up,
wardrobe
didn't you?
this time?
Or is it the wardrobe this time?
Ash.
He meant that as a joke, but how close to the truth it made my blood run cold and my own heart beat a heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt and apprehension.
We sort of saw a
Yeah,
body.
well,
It was a ghost
things
body,
happened.
but, yeah.
Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
Yeah,
You
normal.
made them angry?
Not angry, just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Did they do anything? Your clients. The rights, was it?
Oh. I can't answer that.
He...
At least not without revealing everything that took place in the attic.
Don't lie. No lying.
Let's just change
You
this.
keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours.
He was being a detective.
That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An over-exaggeration, but the changing a subject is to something else is better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never works with him. I'm not sure if it's because I'm just bad at it, or because he's really, really very good at his job. He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting a glance over to me and returning it back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun has already started its descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reach the venue for Zach's film. Checking the streets outside, it appears that Ash has taken the longer route. Odd, but he's probably trying to avoid rush hour traffic.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Lol. That's
Shut
literally
up.
us whenever we
And you
message
aren't
each other.
answering my question.
Shut up! That earns him a soft punch to his arm. I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny. It'll only make his head bigger. Stupid Ash.
Alright. Lay off on the abuse. Remember
That's
that
us.
case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated. The guy's slippery like that.
He's an eel!
We got some good lead months ago.
He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work, the occasional small investigation, the big case he's been stuck working on, the stuff he couldn't mention in the brief time we had to catch each other online. Although most of it are the trimmed down version, only things he can tell. He's always been careful about that.
Classified.
Even in the way he spins his answers to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point, his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it much. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't get frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice because they kept slipping out of your fingers? If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining to me, regardless. If things weren't the way they were back home, I maybe would have considered taking the same job as him.
You
Well,
would not
no,
like a detective
Not
job.
really. Mama would never allow that. But the idea is still there. Along with countless others I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in this manner, and before I know it, we're already at the movie house. And I think right there, guys, is where we're going